Whew. Well, good morning and welcome to the Tuesday edition here at daryllorette Cafe. I'm your host, as always, daryllorette. And as usual, I just came from the kitchen. I just fixed myself a bowl of oatmeal with a couple of chopped bananas and a cup of black tea. I almost said green tea, but I don't have any green tea. I'm all out of green tea. So anyway, right now apparently it's raining outside. I can hear it raining. It's still kind of muggy because I feel muggy. And I guess that's about it. It says it's 63 degrees and mostly cloudy. But currently it's raining outside. So anyway, let's have our oatmeal or whatever else we're having for breakfast. So as you know, I'm a big, maybe not a big, but I'm a Coronation Street fan. And I've been watching it now consistently for over a decade. But I started watching it back when I was a teenager, back in the early 80s. That's when I first started watching it. And I watched last night's episode. And it just so happened I found a handful of the actors that play the different characters on Twitter, and they all seem to be following one another pretty much. So I know they're probably only, I think, one or two of them as their account. They get that little blue check mark. So you actually, you go with one of those guys and you see who they're following, and you can find whatever other cast members they're following. So yesterday's episode was one of the characters, a female character, was going out with one of the male characters, has just recently found out that she's pregnant, and that her and the male character were she was wanting to move in together and stuff like that, and she sort of went behind his back and set up because he was sort of, his heart wasn't into it. I didn't sense that he loved her as much as he could have or should have in order to be in a relationship like that. But her, being your typical woman, wants to get things on the road. Or he's seems like a procrastinator. So anyway, long story short, he's sort of tired of the way the relationship is going, and his heart is not in it, it's obvious. So he ends the relationship with her. And then finally last night, sort of like a couple of days later, she's able to confront him about the fact that she's pregnant, carrying his baby. And so it ends like that, with him driving off in his car very dramatically, sort of runs away and drives off in his car. And she sort of, he catches her, or catches him with talking to his ex-wife, which he tricked into coming over to the factory, Underworld factory, to talk to her, because he just had a fight with her current fiance. And so, long story short again, it sort of ended rather dramatically. I tweeted her last night that I just saw this episode, and I thought it was really good, and we're a little behind in the story here. We're like months and months behind in the storyline. In the storyline, we're like you know, it's almost every time the Olympics comes on, we get set back another 2 weeks because it's preempted. So we're 6 months or more behind in the storyline unless you watch it on the internet, and I can't be bothered to do that. So anyway, I checked my email this morning, and she said thank you, and she hoped that I enjoyed it. So, you know, it was kind of nice to get a response from her. Oh my. You only got up just about an hour ago. I didn't get to bed until like 10 o'clock last night because, you know, sometimes you can't get to bed as early as you want to. You wind up staying later. You know, I've read a couple of chapters of the Da Vinci Code after having a shower and whatnot and spending a little more time on the internet doing stuff. And I finally was able to go to bed around 10 o'clock last night and had about 6 hours sleep. I am hungry. So I didn't do much yesterday. Didn't go anywhere. Didn't really do anything. Actually, yesterday was the anniversary of D-Day. And also the anniversary of the my grandmother passed away on June the 6th, 1995, so yesterday was the anniversary of her passing. So it was a bit of a somber day for me. So it was like 66th anniversary of D-Day. 45 to 2011. That's 66 years, if I'm not mistaken. One week exactly after my birthday. Oy. Well, we're a little pressed for time this morning, so we're at the 10-minute mark now, so and we're finished our oatmeal. We just got to finish our tea, so we're gonna let you go for today because we do have one chore we got to do today. Despite the fact that it's raining, we don't have to worry about the mail because we don't think there is any mail because there's rotating mail strikes across Canada. I don't know how long that's going to last. We shall try to watch the news and figure out when that or what's going on with that, and hopefully it won't last too long. So until next time, this is Daryl Lorette here at Daryl Lorette Cafe, wishing you a good Tuesday. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.